point of contact. You have to get in and out the truck the same as that way. You want to do it? One. All right. Next one. The same way you get in, the same way you get out.
Say hi to YouTube. This one's bigger.
I can probably get one more. I can get one more. Shamar, get the fuck out of here, Shamar. Oh, wait, you're not class. All right.
This is the chain last night?
Showing huge.
All right. So now, you missed the pre-trip. I'll do it again with you and James. So now I'm in here. I'm gonna do the in-cab inspection, and I'm gonna do the air brake test along with the tug test. Just like I said on the pre-trip, if you miss a couple things here and there, there's only a couple points off, right? With the in-cab inspection, you miss one or two things here, there's only a couple points off. The tug test and the air brake test is what you cannot miss, not one beat on. And you have to say it in the exact order that it goes in. So, you got the paper. If you want to turn to the air brake page that's on the manual, it should be like the second page from the front.
In cabin.
In-cab, no, you want to go with the air brakes.
Air
Right,
brakes. Is it a second page in the front?
What was it?
That's the engine. Tires.
Air brake test. So you got the automatic and you got the manual. Two different setups. But as you see I'm doing it, you follow along. This is, you gotta remember all this. So, but I'm gonna show you how simple it is. It's just a lot of words. So, before I begin my air brake test, this truck been driven. So I know the truck wasn't sitting overnight. So I'm gonna fan. So you got your oil pressure gauge, your water temperature gauge, you got oil pressure gauge, water temperature gauge, RPM gauge, speedometer, your fuel gauge, your DEF gauge, and you got your primary and your secondary air tank gauges, right? Your battery gauge is digital, so it'll be in the middle. But since this truck been driven, to do my air brake test effectively, I'm going to fan it down just to get it under 100 psi. All right, so it's down. Now, before you do your air brake test, you want to do a safe start. To do a safe start, so this is your gears. You got a 10-speed shifter. You always make sure you're neutral. You know you're neutral when you want that little spring. It bounces back, and it got a lot of free play. So for doing so, I'm going to turn my key on. Just let my gauges sweep. I verify that I'm in neutral, and I verify that my tractor and my trailer brake are pulled out, which indicates that your brakes are on. So now I put my foot on the service brake, and I press the clutch all the way down. And I start the truck. So now, I want to build my air pressure. My air pressure should be built between 120 to 140 psi for my governor to cut. And by doing so, I'm going to press the fuel pedal and keep my RPMs at 1500 RPMs. And I'm going to wait for the blow-off sound. Alright, my governor has cut around 140 psi, I want to say. So now, I'm going to check my system for any air leaks. By doing so, put my foot on the brake, foot on the clutch all the way, put my truck in low gear, which is first gear. So, all the way down. So I put my truck in first gear. And I turn the truck off. And then back on, but don't start it. Now I'm going to release both my brakes, my tractor, and then my trailer. Alright. Now I'm going to press my service brake and I'm going to hold it firmly. And I'm going to hold it for 1 minute where I should not lose no more than 4 PSI. So you hold it for 1 minute and you should lose no more than 4 PSI. You can time it with a stopwatch or your cell phone, but for the video's sake, I'm going to say the 1 minute is up. So now I'm going to fan my brakes down and my low air warning device, light or buzzer, should come on around 55 PSI. Alright. My warning device came on, I would say around 60 PSI. I'm going to continue to fan my brakes down so my valves can pop out, which should be between 45 and 20 PSI. But sometimes you want to watch it because sometimes they might pop and you don't. Alright. They popped out around 20 PSI. Sometimes you can't hear it when they pop, but you can see the movement. So you only want to keep your eyes on it. So my valves has popped out at 20 PSI. So now I'm going to put my truck back in neutral and do another safe start so I can build my pressure back up to the 120 to 140 where the governor will cut at. Put on the brake, put on the clutch, back in neutral, verify that they are out, and then start it back up. And then I'm going to press the fuel pedal again to 1500 RPM to build my pressure back up. Once the blow off happens again, state where it blew off at, and that will complete my air brake test. So you can pause it once you can pause it now, the video, and I'll do the next one.
Bed right here?
Bunk bed, yep. The bed will be at the bottom. They just put a seat back there, but a bed will be at the bottom, top bunk. You drive as a team. Your little refrigerator will be over here with a microwave on top.
That's what I asked you to go down there.
You can have your curtain come around.
Curtain.
This is your engine brake right here. This is your engine brake button. This is how your sliding wheel, if you want to unlock your fifth wheel, to move your truck around. If you want to dump your air, dump that. And this is the lock up if you're stuck in snow or mud to help with all-wheel traction. Alright, so my governor has cut at 130 PSI. So now I'm going to do a tug test if you want to record this part. So on a tug test, I'm going to be checking that my tractor, my trailer, and my service brake are all working as should. So to begin my tug test, put my foot on the brake, put on the clutch, put it in low gear. So now first I'm going to check to see if my trailer brake is holding by releasing my tractor brake. With your foot on the brake, slightly, come off the clutch slowly and feel for the resistance. Alright, so now I know my trailer brake is holding. Now I'm going to see if my tractor brake is holding by releasing my trailer brake. Same procedure. Come off the clutch slowly, wait for the resistance. Alright, so that's holding. Now I'm going to check my service brake by driving forward 2 to 5 miles per hour, and when I hit my brake, my truck should steer to the left or the right. So come off the brake, come off the clutch slowly. Give it a little gas. Hit both brakes. And now my service brake is working properly. So let me back it up. Now that completes my air brake test. That's the exact order you have to do it in. So now I'm gonna do my my in-cab inspection.